Okay, kia ora whānau, back with another carved up episode here, and I got the bro Sliwill. Um, on episode, I
Yo,
think we're on this is like my third one that I've made so far. I'm still trying to get a few more, and then I'll start posting up. But yeah, normally how we start, bro, is like kickback is like just an introduction about you, and then we'll go from there.
yeah. So like you mentioned, my username's Sliwill.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that.
Nah. That's actually how I introduce myself to most people nowadays, anyway. Um, yeah, the name's William Slingsby, videographer and photographer by trade, and I've been doing that for 10 plus years at this point. I'm currently freelance, but I've
True.
worked in broadcast. Um, Done the freelance for I think 7 years now, and yeah, just been able to travel the world doing the work I love, which I
Nice.
know not too many people in the world can say that.
Yeah, bro.
So super grateful.
I just want to say before we carry on, everybody, the bro has a phone under his TV from the 90s. If you're from Aotearoa, you know what kind of phone that is right there. And we're just having a yarn with the bro about it. Some nostalgic feels from Nan's house.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fan of like anything nostalgic. Eh?
Yeah,
So
bro.
yeah, I saw that in an alleyway. It may or may not have been in a trash skip, so I had to fish it out. And then we we,
Yeah.
we washed it though. We washed it and then we put it on display.
W Mans, the old telecom one.
Yeah, yeah. Spark, pre Spark.
Yeah,
Showing my age here.
he's saying pretty much me too, bro. You pretty much going off there, my bro. Where did you grow up as a young fella in the country? And
um, so the hometown's Tauranga, so
oh,
two and a
true.
half
Yeah.
hours south of where I currently am, which is in Sandringham, Auckland. Yeah, grew up there. I mean, I assume a lot of the viewership, or maybe not, have been down those ways. So it's relatively lax lifestyle. Yeah, did all my schooling and teenage years there, and then yeah, kind of like most people, figured out creatively, there's not too much going.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, made the move up to the big smoke.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was what was life like or your upbringing there, my bro? And like in general.
Um. Oh, dude. Fuck, I don't think I've ever had to think about this, do I? Okay. Yeah. Like I briefly mentioned, like super relaxed. Like
Mm.
there's, you go to school, you link up with mates afterwards. You bike around on your BMX till
So the street
the
lights
street
turn
lights
on.
turn on. Yeah, there you go. The street lights turn on, then you go home. Um, I'm from like a middle class family. Nothing at all to complain about.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
I've been provided the opportunities to allow myself to be in the creative space.
Mm.
Like there was not too much saving to get the first camera and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think just I had a camera in my hands at a relatively early age, and that's due to my mates and that used to skateboard and like
True.
BMX around. So I was the one in the group that
Kind of filmed it.
just
Oh,
documented it all.
true.
Yeah,
So you pretty
and
much got into like videography pretty much from the jump, like as a young fella.
yeah, I mean, like had a camera in my hands. The earliest memory I think would have been like 10, 11.
True. Okay.
Um, and that's just recording. Yeah, like I said, mates just doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even the videos I was piecing together weren't, like they didn't look cinematic or any of that sort of stuff. But
Those old
yeah.
Bale videos like on Tony Hawk kind of thing.
Oh, dude. Hey, if someone was recording me on a skateboard, yeah, you'd have like a 20-minute compilation on the Bales. But I was lucky enough to escape that one. But yeah, yeah, living down in Tauranga, just super chill.
Mm.
Honestly, looking back on it, nothing to complain about. And I mean, when I go back down there to visit mum, still same
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a couple of Aucklanders have moved down. Papa Ma's now a fully fledged kind of massive place.
True.
And yeah, just slightly more populated, but the core of it still exactly the same as I remember, right?
Yeah, yeah. One of my things I was thinking about, as you were talking, it just seems like you had your sights set on it as soon as you got your camera and then just straight into it.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, like back then,
Yeah, yeah.
like, because when you hit me up about this podcast, I was like, okay, is
Did you
where's
ever
this gonna
think
go? So
about it?
like, I
Yeah,
need to,
yeah.
yeah, I need to think about it. So on that, I only, when I was thinking about it, the only thing I noticed that is still kind of true to this day is that when you create, when I was creating videos back then, it's still the same satisfaction like delivering that video to the
Totally.
client or the person that you've shot for or any of that stuff. And it's all about just getting that reaction.
True. Okay.
Um, you know, like whether it's like a wedding video, there's like a very visceral reaction,
Yeah.
but then like things like just photos, documenting something, telling a story via photo and video,
Mm.
it's still the same satisfaction is there when I deliver to a client, to a friend, and all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't shooting anything of quality back then. Quite
Yeah.
different nowadays.
Yeah, it's just been another thing I thought of too. I think you interviewed me ages ago, eh? Like that was the first time I met you. I
Yeah.
think so,
So
yeah,
I'm glad we're talking about
yeah.
this because I still hold this with great pride. I believe, okay, what year? So it would have been
Was it lockdown?
20,
Lockdown years, eh?
I,
Like 2020,
yeah, because it was
2021?
the
Yeah.
first viral clip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
teed
because I
off.
remember your room specifically too. You had all those old school like TVs in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so it was around there, and I had been in your chat a couple times prior via Tim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the common link here is Tim.
Yeah. I was
And
about to
then
bring
you
that
know,
up too with the bakery runs, and that's like
oh
the
yeah,
second project where I met you as
yeah.
well again.
And then yeah, lockdown. I can't remember. You know, I don't know if
Yeah,
it was like
around there.
you went viral because of the lockdown and da da da. You'll be able to tell me like exactly. But I was working at TVNZ doing gaming uh, stories,
True,
and
okay.
during lockdown, um, it was kind of a free for all in a sense. Like whatever meeting in the morning
Yeah, yeah.
via via team, and then would just be told to go find a story and deliver work by the end of the week. Just
Oh,
because,
far. So it would have been like
yeah,
hectic around those times too, eh?
yeah. So I was just sitting there, and then very quickly, I kind of just like my scope was very narrow,
Mm.
and then it kind of just opened right up. It opened up to streamers
Yeah, yeah.
doing cool things, this, that, and I'm like, damn, that can be a story. So yeah, when that popped off, you know, just the
It's like
clip
boom, there
itself,
it is. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then you yourself were just getting views, and then I just got you onto a team thing just to talk about it and like what it's like. I think I mixed in the news part of it of like you know the benefits of lockdown,
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
streamers and all that sort of stuff. So
Wow, that was a long time
I still
ago,
hold that
bro.
with great pride, man. I'm pretty positive that is the first quote unquote interview you did.
Yeah,
I'm
no, it was. That
pretty
was like
sure.
legit the first one I said yes to because, you know,
Yeah,
everyone was left, right, and center messaging me, and I went, hey, this fella's
yeah,
from here. I'm going to go with that guy.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And, bro, even that day, like, even still today, bro, I get nervous as for interviews. The same feeling, even way back then.
Wait, yeah, I'm just glad I'm the one behind the camera. Eh? It's like shit, man. Sometimes you just overthink it. Sometimes you just don't think about it enough,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you just have to put trust in the editor to make you look good. And it's like,
Yeah, bro.
nah, that's too many dice rolls for me, man.
And as you mentioned, behind the camera too, to the audience out there around the world, that's probably going to see this. The bro is actually the videographer for a UFC fighter, and I'm not going to say who. I'm going to let him tell you who and how did that come about too, bro?
I'm just gonna pull in something real quick. Nah, because I like bringing this
Hey,
up.
yeah, yeah,
I just like bringing this up in like a
true,
real
true.
official capacity. Okay, so yeah, I do video and photo for UFC light heavyweight Navajo Sterling, whose full name is Rongotinia Navajo Hunter Sterling,
Oh, gee, I thought that was like
and
his actual name.
that's his full like given name.
True.
Um, and it's fucking gangster, eh? I
Yeah,
love
bro,
saying
it's a
that. It
handy
just rolls
name.
off the tongue. Yeah. But yeah, I how that came about is, it is actually a funny story that I do like telling.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was 2021,
It's
I
true. So
believe.
around years, true, not too
Yeah,
long ago.
and I saw a. It was after he had won King in the Ring the second time, and
Yeah, yeah,
he, who I thought the account on TikTok was his.
yeah.
It turns out it was his brother's Shaq's.
Oh,
So
true.
I messaged
The
his
brother.
brother
Yeah, yeah.
thinking it was him. And then I just got this funny exchange and I've like got it screenshotted just because it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like
with
this whole,
some memories.
yeah, like a whole like, yo, this is who I am. This is what I feel like I can do for you as a brand. Like you're
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fighter on the up, massive message. And then Shaq's just like, oh, bro, I think you got the wrong person. I'm his brother.
Oh, this
And
is
I'm like,
brother, bro.
oh shit, yeah. It's like, god damn it. So yeah, just got in talks with him, and just honestly, it was like anything else, just approaching, you know, anyone selling my services.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, bro.
I obviously I'm a big fan of combat sports. Have been a fan of MMA since 2009.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was blatantly obvious when you watch his kickboxing highlights
Yeah, yeah.
that he's gonna do what he says,
Mm.
like whatever way possible. So um, yeah, been with him his entire pro MMA career. So I've covered the
Mean,
entire
bro.
thing.
That's on.
Um, which when was that? That would have been um, so he had his first pro fight on October 28th, 2023.
Mm.
Um,
And that he signed
yeah,
the following year, right? When he won their comp.
yeah, we had contenders last September,
Oh,
September 10th,
yeah.
I think, in Vegas. And then he knocked out Philip Latu to secure that contract. Then his debut was, I believe, December 14th in Tampa,
Yeah,
Florida.
bro.
So,
I remember
yeah.
specifically following your stories on Instagram. I was like, "Wow, the bros are like really in it now."
Yeah.
More so you, and then coming to his like first professional UFC fight, and then did you walk out with him on his first fight, bro, into the stadium?
I, knew, I knew this was going good.
I'll
Okay.
be honest. I don't know. I didn't catch the walkouts. I just caught the fight.
No, you're all good. It just cracks me up because like I don't think I've ever like had it out in the open how this came to be. So
Oh,
I was in his corner and walked out. Okay, I was in his corner.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I would be able to give any professional advice to any fighter that's in the UFC. Far from it.
Yeah, yeah,
But what that was is that was in Canada, so that was in Montreal, in April. So his last fight,
yeah, yeah.
and generally that slot I was in as the corner. So you get three official cornermen
Yeah, yeah.
who in Montreal was Eugene, who's the head coach or
Mm,
one of the head coaches at City Kickboxing. Mike Angove, who's the another coach. I
yeah.
believe he's the main striking coach. Um, and then that other slot, the third slot, was supposed to be Maynard, who's his flatmate
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
another fighter as well,
Mm.
who's on the come up. He had a fight scheduled closer to that date than it was for Wayne,
Oh,
so he
true.
couldn't
Yeah,
make it.
couldn't make it yet.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and you got in there.
I just get a message one day and Nav's like, "Oi, you want to be in the corner?" you know, like free gears and all that sort of stuff. I'm like,
Wow, you
hell
got
yeah,
the
let's go.
official merch and everything.
Yeah.
Yay,
But
let's go.
the good thing about that is it allowed for a little more access for photo video.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure. I actually put out a post today. There are a couple of photos from the locker room from that night,
mean.
which today was the first time they'd seen the light of day.
Mm.
But I shot a lot backstage in terms of photo, which I'll probably keep maybe locked away for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a project in the future or kind of
Mm.
any use there. But yeah, that's how it worked. And um, yeah, walked out and it was
Wow, that must
just
have been a
unreal. Like
surreal
it
experience,
was
bro. Just like the
crazy.
whole crowd, bro.
Yeah, I just
Holy.
had to keep a cool face because,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you got to remember I'm like a fan first. So, like, I'm thinking in my head, yo, how was I like in 2009 just being like a couch warrior,
And now being
and now
amongst
I'm
it,
like
yeah,
doing a
yeah.
walk and I'm sitting cage side. Like, it was very just
Wow,
surreal, and it
that's
still
mean,
is
bro.
funny to think about.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, nothing but thanks to Nav. He's doing a solid there. I even got a message after the event from a couple of people just mentioning like other cameramen that have done their
Oh, okay.
dash
Yeah, yeah.
like me, and
Yeah.
even they were saying like I didn't even get to make the walk. What the hell's going on here, man?
Yo,
Yeah, so
hey, the goaded run, bro.
yeah,
Goaded run. Let's go.
it's yeah, crazy experience. And then he obviously won that fight as well.
Yeah,
So just
yeah.
witnessing that cage side was just
Cherry on top
crazy.
of it, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause after the fight that day, I went back and watched it, and then I was watching the entry, and I went, "Hey, hold on, I'm sure I know who that guy is." And then I paused it, and
Yeah,
holy, it's the bro he actually ringside.
yeah, I got a couple messages, just being like,
Oh, was
"What the
that guy
hell are
like? I
you
was,
doing on
I
TV?"
was like proud as. I
Yes,
was
dude,
like,
so
man,
so
he's up
random, mate.
there, bro. Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cross paths with quite a few of the fighters backstage too?
Um, yeah, I mean, like the way it's set up is like in the locker room,
It's like,
there's two locker rooms split
yeah,
up into the red and blue corner, and the
mm,
way they cycle it out is, I believe, there's kind of like it goes in blocks of three.
yeah,
So like three fighters will arrive in each, well, three fights worth of fighters. So
mm,
um, three in blue, three in red. Um, you warm up, you make your walk, and then I think by the time the third fighter of that block has finished their fight, they cycle in the next three.
true.
It's just, a
Yeah, yeah.
stadium doesn't have,
The like all the facilities
yeah,
for
like
everyone. Yeah,
for every single person.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, so cross paths in that sense. I'm personally not one to ever. I've just never really asked for photos
yeah,
of
yeah. Mm.
people that I guess like
So you
idols and all
come, yeah,
that
yeah,
sort of stuff.
come across, yeah,
I Yeah, I'd just much rather prefer
the moment, eh? Yeah,
the moment, like if there's ever any talks, fuck, fan of your work,
yeah,
whatever and
bro.
stuff, and then just the dap, and then
I'm
if
the
people want
same
to
too,
believe it or
bro.
not,
Forget the
cool. If
photo.
people don't, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So, yeah, like as you can imagine, I've only been to three now, just cross paths with
yeah, yeah.
a couple people. I don't really want to name drop, but like the
Bro,
fighters I've
bro, name
watched.
drop if you want, bro. That's all good. Yeah, up to
Okay,
you, though. Yeah,
the real
bro,
buzzy
all
one
good.
was in Tampa, um, just having a good yarn with Michael Bisping.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that was a buzzy one, and he's just as out the gate as you'd hope to be. Like he's just not afraid to just say
Just say it straight
exactly
up, eh?
how
Yeah.
it is. Granted, you can't argue with the guy because he'll just beat the shit out of
Yeah,
you,
he
right?
was just
Like
waste you.
so, yeah, that was a cool one. And then I guess the other one that sticks in my mind was Jose Aldo on the Montreal
True.
card.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, that was just a dude being a fan for a minute.
Mm.
You're obviously the legend, uh, one of the goats.
Sure,
So
mean. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
very
just
buzzy, man.
it's
Very
buzzy
buzzy.
even hearing it like right now, bro. Buzzy is
Yeah,
uh witnessing the journey from where I met you to now has been it's been on like
Yeah, it's quite different, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how to
Different from
say
the
it, but
gaming.
anyway, it's buzzing. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, yeah.
um, I have a question too. Like as we carry on with videography, is there or anything outside of it? Who would your like dream collab be?
Ooh.
If there's more than one, like three.
Okay. Okay. Um.
Because I know the struggle here when you got to choose one out of the many.
Yeah. Shit. I don't think I've even had to think of that. Dream collab. Dream collab. Dream collab. Ooh. I there's nothing overly specific,
Mm.
but no, I don't know if I can't think of it. Nah, there's got to be something, Dave. There has to be. Oh, actually, okay. Here's one. Um, I don't know it really in what capacity, um, but I'm a big F1 fan. So
Oh,
if there
okay,
was
true.
any
Like,
opportunity to work, I don't know if it's actual collab on a video
yeah, yeah.
or just
Or
work for any
being
one of the
amongst the
teams,
company, yeah.
yeah, it'd probably be that any team on the grid. Any
True,
quality,
mean.
yeah. So that yeah,
I
that's
think
probably it.
yeah, I think the closest thing I ever got to that was LZ World Tour in the pits. So there was a
Oh,
big drift event in, bro. I looked like bloody
was
sore thumb sticking out amongst everyone. I was like, that
where was that?
was in Topol. It was in Topol.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Because I got invited and let in, and then they go, "Oh, you can go in the garage." I was like, "Oh, I feel like I've been out
yeah,
the gate guy snooping in
yeah,
people's cars."
yeah, yeah,
And then there's like these out the gate drifting cars all in these garages going in and out. And then
yeah, yeah,
got to sit right beside the race course and for stunk of burning rubber, bro.
yeah. The drifting stuff is just next level, eh?
Yeah, man, it's out the gate, man. One of my
Man, Mike's a fucking
yeah,
he's a
yeah.
crazy dude.
I think he's got an event this December that I want to go to. But one of my mates who I met through GTRP, that's his like gig full time. He used to be with Hoonigan, but he's got his own crew now.
Oh,
But
yo,
he was going,
yeah,
bro,
because
if you ever in America, man, let's hit it and just go and hit the track. I was like, oh, now I
dude,
might
you got
crash
to,
your
man. That would
car.
be good. That'd be good. That's content, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, F1. I haven't really watched too much of F1 other than, on the Sunday when there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit rough on the time schedule because it goes through Europe
Yeah, yeah.
majority of the
Mm.
year and all that stuff. So you're losing hours, but yeah, honestly, just catch the
This
highlights
is
from
like a
after the
24
race.
hour gigs, eh? The 24-hour races they do? Is it those ones?
Nah, that's endurance racing, which
Oh,
I'm actually
okay.
watching a lot more as well.
Oh,
That's kind of
true.
like a whole other world
Yeah, yeah.
outside of F1.
Mm.
Yeah, endurance racing is the 24-hour Le Mans race. I
Fuck,
think
that's
there's a
out the
couple of
gate, bro.
12-hour ones. Yeah,
Holy.
that sort of stuff. Like I'm very fresh to that,
Yeah.
as well as MotoGP as well. Like I'm very fresh to that because
True.
I don't know. I just got into F1 and then you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
start to branch out to all the other motorsports and
Yeah. Or if there's anyone in
the
the
different
world
teams.
that's got the F1 connection and they're watching this, hit the bro up. Hit the
Hey,
bro up, eh?
I
If,
know it
if
goes
if
to
this video
Melbourne.
helps, bro, hey, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's see you on
I,
another sports thing, bro.
yeah, I know it goes to Melbourne. It starts in Melbourne every year, so like it's not too far.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it's just,
if a
what, like a
brand
couple
wants to get me
hours,
out to it,
eh? Let's go, let's go.
yeah,
Hey, don't worry, bro. Towards the end of the video, we ask for your socials too.
yeah.
So we're kind of like how it's been going. We're getting towards like some of the last questions, which is completely different to what we talked about. So, back in your day when you were young or when you were a kid, what was your top three cartoons? Feel like they might be the.
Oh
Feel like they might be the
no,
same.
dude, what? Okay, top three
Yeah,
cartoons.
yeah.
Maybe this is the first time I'm ever proud to show my age
Okay.
because
Yeah,
these I was brought up on the right cartoons.
okay, okay.
top three in no order has to be Rocco's Modern Life,
Yeah.
early Simpsons.
Oh, okay. Back when you know, the different
Yeah,
voice actors back then too, eh?
I
Was
always I
that
can't.
early?
I mean, season one to about I want to say 12, 13.
Mm.
I think they like there was a large chunk of it that actually just had the one voice actor or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
set cast. But yeah,
Mm.
early on in season one and
True.
two, it was different people. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, early Simpsons and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
True. Fuck, my selections were way off. I
What do
thought
you
you were
have?
gonna say like Biker Mice from Mars or Toxic Crusader or something.
Nah, but also um, via my brothers who are a couple years older, big fan of like Teenage Mutant Ninja
True.
Turtles.
Yeah, yeah.
Used to have that on VHS.
Yeah, bro.
What else was there? Street Sharks.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the era I'm from.
Yeah, Gargoyles.
Yeah,
Gargoyles was
yeah,
another one.
bro.
So yeah, but I was fortunate enough to have Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and I
Yeah,
think
bro. I
that's pretty
remember
much
back in the
shaped.
day when they first come up, and Sky turned off for the night. Did you ever have that? Back when we had Sky, bro, there was this one time, like time of the day where it wouldn't play any programs anymore. I don't know how far back that
Oh,
was.
true.
Yeah, unless we
Ah,
just had a shit one where I'm from.
no. I think. Well, I know Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were kind of
Mm,
24 hours, but
yeah, yeah.
it got to the point where it's just playing the reruns from the last
From
12 hours. I think
true,
so.
true.
It
Uh,
didn't. It didn't matter. I'd watch that
just
over
watch
and
it
over and
again.
over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hard. Kind of along the same lines of the last question. Favorite game growing up? Did I
Oh,
do it again?
it's. I guess
I feel like it might
the
be
one that.
handball, guttable.
Oh, do you mean?
Oh, like any
Oh,
game
like
in
that.
general, bro. Yeah, any game in
Oh, I just
general.
defaulted to video games. Nah, I guess I have to go just the stock standard
Mm.
GoldenEye on Nintendo
Oh, that's it.
64.
Yeah, bro. That was
Yeah,
solid.
because I had two older brothers, so the multiplayer was there. Um, that would be. I think it got to the point. Well, not I think. I know it got to the point where we'd use GoldenEye. I don't know. It wasn't like slappers only or anything, but it was like weird multiplayer game modes to
Yeah, yeah.
decide like who would do the dishes, who would fold the washing.
Yeah,
Like it
that's
got to
all.
that point, so it's real nostalgic. Other than that, I have to give a mention to Halo 2. Like Halo,
Mm,
like yeah, I just played a lot of that. It was my first online game. So
true,
with
true.
Xbox Live in 2004, all that stuff. Like if you know me in depth, you know
Yeah,
what that game
big.
actually means to me because I opened up a lot of opportunities down the track and
Sure,
all
bro.
that crazy
Me,
stuff. But yeah, Halo 2 and GoldenEye 64 be the two.
some W classics right
Shout out,
there.
shout out to Handball though.
Handful,
Handball
yeah,
in
bro.
high school goes hard. Goes hard.
Bro, even because when I drop my kids off at school, some of the kids go, "Hey, TikTok guy, do you want to have a game?" I was like, "I'm gonna freaking waste these kids."
Yo,
And then
hell yeah.
boom, spin it and get all three of them out.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
see you later.
yeah.
They're
Drop
like,
mic.
"How did you do that?" I was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
gotta know, bro. Gotta know."
yeah, hell yeah. No, that's good shit, eh?
Yeah, brother. One other thing too. As we come towards the end now. Normally I ask everyone, if you have any words of advice or encouragement, in their respective spaces that they work in.
Yeah. As weird as it is to say, I feel like I've been giving that a lot lately. I
Mm,
can't tell you exactly what it is. I personally, if you ask me, I'm just doing more of what I've been doing for the past decade, whether
yeah,
it's in music, combat sports, this and that. I think the one thing that I've noticed that I keep repeating is don't be afraid to like look at the long game.
yeah,
Um, so there's two instances, and recently, so 2 weeks ago, I just got back from a North American tour with a very good friend,
true.
who's a musician that's gotten to the point where she's able to tour the States, tour Europe, and all that sort of
Wow,
stuff.
that's mean, bro.
Um, but that relationship was built 3.5 years ago,
Mm,
and you know, if we also talk about Nav and his career, that
yeah.
was almost 3 years ago. Um, so they line up in the same sense that if myself as a creator can invest time in
Mm,
like getting them to a point, um, whatever that point looks like, just as long as you're developing as a creative
true.
and creating, as cliche as it is, and it's a cliche for a reason, creating like cool stories and memories,
Mm,
then that should be the benefit. It just happens to be my mate tours the world in music, and then another mate of mine is signed to the biggest fight promotion in the world and also travels the world doing his job. So,
nice, bro. That's
it,
on.
in saying that, like I say, kind of look at the longer game,
Mm,
instead of kind of like a quick hit
quick,
of like,
easy
I don't
hit,
know,
eh? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, of like I don't know what that looks like, social media likes
Mm,
or this and that. Um, yeah, that would be a big one. And then honestly, just have fun and make sure you're learning with every project you do. At least learn something technical, um, something socially, like working with a crew of four or like
mm.
working by yourself in this scenario. Just make sure there's takeaways, and also don't be afraid to reach out and ask. these
Yeah,
are these are
bro.
all very straightforward, and I feel like a lot of people will say, it's cliche this, cliche that. I've heard
Mm.
it a million times. It's not until it actually works for you
And
that
then
you
you start
realize
to
like the
realize,
power of a
eh?
lot of
Yeah,
this.
bro.
Yeah.
100.
I could give a lot of examples of very young creators. They've shot their shot via social media DMs or email here. One guy I know in Perth,
Yep.
and I've met twice through MMA. He's uh, I've lost count of where he's gone. He's gone to Miami. He's gone to the States a
True.
couple times. He's
Wow, that's
traveled all across Australia covering fighters within the UFC as well. And he just shot his shot
just,
via
yeah.
DM one day.
You won't know till you
And
try, eh? Pretty much.
yeah, exactly. And he just
Mm,
hustled. Like, yeah, you never know. So those are kind of my points. Yeah. Um, have fun with it.
mm.
Don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out and all that good stuff. And yeah, if you can picture the longer game.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to fall victim to like it's not
The
working
the
now or
easy
da da
spike,
da.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you can kind of invest your time and kind of see the long game, it might work for you.
Mm.
If it doesn't, end of the day, you
Just try again.
made a new friend. Yeah, you made a new friend. You did some cool stuff. It just
Yeah.
didn't quite get to where you might think, and just try again. Yeah.
Me, bro. Thank you for
So
that. Hey, to
good.
anyone that's just heard that, hey, you won't know until you actually give it a go. Don't be that guy and think about what you could have done.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro. Thank you very much for that, brother. As you just mentioned before we finish up, just let us know where we can find you on all your socials, my bro, so the whole world can
Sweet.
come to your profiles. Yeah.
So the only one I currently have active that I post to and that I would consider a portfolio of work is Instagram. So that's Sliwill, Sliwill.
Nice, nice.
Um,
Oh, I'll put that in the video description too, bro.
yeah, yeah. I had a website, but I didn't want to pay for it, so that lapsed. And
Fair enough, bro.
I'm
Fair
not
enough.
on Twitter anymore, right?
Oh,
Can't
bro,
do
I
Twitter.
don't, I
It's
don't
it's a
blame
bit
you. I
crazy,
don't blame you. I'm gonna delete
bit
my
crazy.
profile too. It's just silly.
But yeah, the one thing I quickly want to say, if there's any creatives out there in photo, video, and I don't know, like you want advice or questions to fire my way, I'm an open book.
True.
I do pride myself on that. I'm an open book. I'll tell you exactly how I've done it, how I do it, and then if that person can then go adopt those practices and then create better work for me,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes me better. So
True.
I'm
Mean.
all I'm all for it.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, Fano. If you have any questions, hit his DMs, eh? Give him the
100%.
old up to.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, thank you very much for joining us, my bro.
Yeah, sure
And
for having me.
nah, I mean, you know everyone that tunes into the episode as well. Kia ora, kia ora.